They are playing the Brazilian national team, the Indiana Fever, making their way to Iowa to take on the Brazilians. And guess what? It's sold out in 42 minutes. Tickets going on sale, and we're going to have a packed house. And it didn't take very long for us to realize that. 15,000 plus seats sold out in 42 minutes.
NBA players are in full meltdown mode. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever just ignited a preseason game against Brazil by selling out the arena in record time. Veterans are practically shadowboxing as if gearing up for a title fight, while some critics call it mere hype before they double-check Ticketmaster to find an absolutely packed house. The salt is real, the envy is loud, and the haters are reeling. Let's break it down.
The Fever are playing in Iowa, and the game sold out in literally, like, it didn't matter how long it took to sell out, you couldn't even get in. If you were there, you probably didn't get a ticket. I would say there were 15,000 tickets. Obviously, I think Iowa season ticket holders got first dibs, which is right if they did. And then you're looking at a situation where basically no Fever fans got them. It's a preseason game. This is a preseason game, and it's sold out in about 10 seconds.
Caitlin Clark didn't just join the WNBA, she's already running the show. The Fever's very first preseason game sold out in just 1 hour, and that isn't merely a sellout, it's a stampede. Scalpers are probably rubbing their hands together like Birdman flipping Fever tickets for VIP Taylor Swift passes.
Last night we read Time magazine where Caitlin Clark was named Athlete of the Year. Why couldn't they have put the whole WNBA on that cover and said, the WNBA is the league of the year because of all the talent that we have. Because when you just keep singling out one player, it creates hard feelings. And so now you're starting to hear stories of racism within the WNBA.
Meanwhile, over in Chicago, Angel Reese and the Sky are gearing up for a preseason clash against Brazil's national team. The catch? Their tickets are sitting untouched, collecting digital dust on Ticketmaster.
And I'm gonna treat myself, man. Yeah, no, I'm going alone. I'm not gonna take anybody with me. If you want to come, you got to come yourself. It's $19, man. That's a ghetto tank of gas, man. But yeah, man. Asia Wilson, man, commanding $19.
Now, to put this into perspective, Caitlin Clark and the Fever are taking on a bona fide WNBA team, and fans scramble to grab those tickets. On the flip side, Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky are set to face an opponent so obscure that most casual basketball fans can't name a single player from the roster. Their ticket sales resemble a failed Kickstarter campaign.
Which is the Caitlin Clark effect. And you know that the home faithful back in Iowa are going to be pumped up to see her back in the state where she made her name. 42 minutes. That's like back in the day when Rolling Stones tickets would go on sale. You try to go on Ticketmaster, they're gone. Taylor Swift is Swifty territory when you're selling out in 40.
Let's be real, this isn't a one-time fluke. Fever games are the hottest tickets in the league, while Angel Reese and the Sky struggle to draw a crowd. This stark difference hints that maybe fans are choosing real, elite basketball over empty slogans and media hype. Even Asia Wilson, who sometimes acts as if she invented the game, has tried to downplay Caitlin's massive impact, but the scoreboard tells a different story. The Fever are selling out arenas like the Beatles in '64, whereas the Sky's ticket offers are falling flat. If you're still in denial, just check the ticket sites. Caitlin's game sells out, and Angel Reese's is a stark reminder that supply far exceeds demand.
Across the Chicago Sky versus Brazil women's expedition game before the season, right? And these tickets are starting at $28 to get in, which is crazy to me. $28 to get in. That is wild. This is an expedition game, and you're telling me it's going to cost $28 for me to get in? I mean, I could get in 31, 38. I mean, all over. I mean, a lot of these tickets are crazy. But I'm just like, it's not even about the price for me. I'm just thinking about, like, I'm comparing the Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky, because they said that it was like Me Too. Like, you guys are watching women's basketball because
NBA players once thought they were immune to the Caitlin Clark phenomenon, dismissing skyrocketing ticket sales as a fluke. But reality hit them like a brick wall. The receipts are in, and it's not just Angel Reese who's being humbled. Even A'ja Wilson is getting roasted. Angel Reese boasted that she was the main reason fans tune in, hyping her game to sell out. Yet ticket sales have shown a bitter truth. The Chicago Sky's games are riddled with empty seats and discounted offers, while Caitlin Clark has fans willing to empty their pockets just to stand in the arena.
I shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised, because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, with the Indiana Fever going to play the Brazilian national team at Cover Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin's college facility.
But they won't admit it. They'd rather insist that fans are finally waking up to their greatness. Meanwhile, teams are scrambling to schedule home games against the Fever, knowing that without Caitlin Clark, no one's buying tickets. Angel Reese and A'ja Wilson are learning the hard way. They wanted to ride the hype wave, only to see their own games come with buy one, get 5 free deals. A'ja Wilson can win as many championships as she wants, and Angel Reese can shout all she likes. But the cold, hard cash is saying it loud and clear. Caitlin Clark is the only one moving the needle.
Tickets were supposed to go on sale Friday morning, but they're sold out. So I really don't know what they're gonna do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities, and you know, a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium, because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold out.
The irony is thick. A'ja Wilson acts like she single-handedly revolutionized the game, as if she's the Michael Jordan of our era. If she were truly the catalyst, why are her team's tickets cheaper than a pack of gum? Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark hasn't even played a full WNBA season yet her college games were selling out arenas like NBA Showdown.
You gotta come yourself. $19, man. That's a ghetto tank of gas, man. But yeah, man. A'ja Wilson, man, commanding $19. And listen, man, if you really want to get jazzy, I mean, if you wanna, you know what I'm saying, if you want to wear your...
On the other side, even a reigning MVP can't command more than the price of a gas station hot dog for a ticket. In Vegas, sold-out events are the norm, but the aces, the self-proclaimed queens of the WNBA, can barely attract more than a few bargain-hungry tourists.
Caitlin Clark moves the needle, that is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness, she and the Indiana Fever accounted for 45% of all the broadcast value of the WNBA last season. She accounted also for helping drive the numbers of merchandising up 500%. Of course, her jersey was numbered.
Caitlin Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's sparking an economic revolution in the WNBA. Teams aren't simply preparing for her arrival, they're literally relocating arenas to accommodate the massive crowd she draws. The Indiana Fever could play in an abandoned parking lot.
In sports, the face of the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. Every time this woman steps on the court, she's doing something that we've never seen before. She is officially the face of the league. There's no doubt about it. The numbers don't lie, whether it's viewership, whether it's ticket attendance. She's doing sold out.
Would show up with their own chairs just to catch her shooting from downtown. Meanwhile, the Chicago Sky saw their current venue as too small and booked the United Center, doubling the capacity to meet the demand. Just think, a whole team had to move for one player. Has any WNBA team ever done that before? Not during Angel Reese's era, that's for sure.
Look at the price of these tickets. This is like right after the tickets went on sale. So no good seats. $1,142 for a not very good seat. I'm guessing 10 grand minimum courtside to go see Caitlin Clark.
Despite the backlash, Caitlin Clark is rewriting WNBA history, breaking records, selling out arenas, and pulling in TV ratings that rival NBA playoff games. Let's be honest, she's the reason your uncle suddenly knows what a 3C violation is.
I think I saw the ticket prices. I guess the only thing is, like, I'm surprised we're not playing at the United Center. I thought that would have been really good for the game and really good for all the women's basketball fans in Chicago. So maybe there's a conflict of some sort that I don't know about. Obviously, that's a little above my...
Caitlin Clark is a hell of a basketball player. As well as that, I don't know if there's been a player that's been under as much scrutiny as her ever handle, like, the spotlight and handle the stuff like that as well as Caitlin Clark has.
Ticket prices are soaring, jersey sales are off the charts, yet some players still act as if she's harming the league. No, she's revitalizing it. The truth may sting, but Caitlin is doing what no one else can, making the WNBA relevant. Whether you love her or loathe her, she's only just getting started. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.